State has it at the Boston College 25. First possession of overtime. The interesting thing about overtime, no time on the clock. This thing can last a long time until we have a victor.
You know, I don't think this is bias. I love the college football overtime, especially in comparison to the regular season in the NFL. Both teams get the ball twice. I just think a better determining factor after a long 60 minutes of fight is the style we have right here, as the Spartans will try to score in the end zone nearest to their student section.
Spartans in the huddle, getting ready to go here, knocking on the doorstep, looking for a touchdown. Childs under center, Frazier behind him. Sends Kelly in motion, makes a call at the line of scrimmage, and fakes the handoff to Frazier, rolling out, looking for someone, gives it to Kelly, and he has it, and out of bounds at the 21-yard line on the 4-yard catch and run out of bounds. We'll set up 2nd and 6 for Michigan State.
And Childs probably made that throw just a moment too late, as Kelly had some room to get some yak if he had thrown it just a moment earlier, but only a gain of 3 that time, and be interesting to see how aggressive the Spartans are in terms of passing the ball and how they balance their attack.
So Jay Coyne, the fullback, in for Michigan State.
Audible.
Makai Frazier in the backfield. Childs under center. Gives it to Frazier up the middle, has some room to run, and taken down at the Boston College 17.5-yard line. Sets up a 3rd and short for Michigan State. A gain of 4. They'll mark it at the 18-yard line. Spartans need to get to the 15 for a first down.
3rd and 3 right here at this point in the game. No idea where they're going to go, Jacob. Pass, run, play action, RPO. They've got 2 running backs in there, it looks like, Tolis and Frazier.
Tolis to Childs' his left, Frazier to his right. Spartans squeezed on the pack. Here's the snap to Childs, looking to throw over the middle. It's caught by Kelly. Enough for the first down, taken down inside the 10, and enough to move the sticks. Big play, Childs patient, waiting in the pocket until Kelly was able to find himself free, and a big 3rd down conversion for the Spartans.
Enormous big down. 3rd down conversion for the Spartans right there, as Omari Kelly gets his 4th catch of the game, 2 here in overtime, and it's 1st and goal.
Childs looking to go under center as Marsh to his left, Kelly to his right. Kelly now working to the interior of this line. Here's the handoff up the middle for Frazier. Makes a cut down to the 5. A nice gain of 3. Sets up 2nd and goal for the Spartans at the Boston College 5-yard line. Michigan State just 5 yards away from a touchdown here in overtime.
Frazier fought for that one. Those 3 yards, and now 2nd and 5 here once again. Every play so important. Run. There's been pass, run, pass, run. Hurrying to the line now.
Childs quickly under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, has a man open. Jay Coyne, the fullback. Touchdown, Michigan State. Huge on the first possession of overtime. And the Spartans lead 33-27. Capitalizing in a big spot. And all 75,000 erupting here in Spartan Stadium.
That's the first reception of the season for Coyne right there. Couldn't have come at a better time. Beautiful play call on 2nd and 5. Rolling out. Bootleg play action. 4th passing touchdown of the night for Aiden Childs. Spartans lead here in overtime.
Martin Connington will attempt the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Big 7 for Michigan State, and they lead 34-27. Boston College will get the ball next at the Michigan State 25. They either score a touchdown or go home. Do or die for the Boston College Eagles. And we'll find out what they do very shortly. It appears that we're not going to take a media timeout, so the Spartan defense
Who needs it?
getting ready to roll here and trying to close this game out.
will defend in front of their student section. That is going absolutely bonkers right now.
Spartan Stadium, the loudest that it has been here tonight. Lonergan in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. It's a jet sweep, direct handoff to Lewis Bond, and he gets all the way down to the Michigan State 17. We'll mark it at the 18, gain of 7, sets up 2nd and 3.
Direct snap, causing some confusion against the Spartans defense there, and like you said, a gain of 7 for Bond there on that attempt, and he's just under 100 yards from scrimmage on the game. He has been their best playmaker, no doubt.
Lonergan in the shotgun, looking to throw here on 2nd and 3, has a man open. Richard has it pushed out of bounds at the Michigan State 10. So it'll be 1st and goal for Boston College at the Spartan 9.5-yard line, and the Eagles move the chains.
Yeah, BC with 16 yards on 2 plays right here. The Spartans, all that they care about is if they're able to keep them from going 9 now on these last 4. They still need a touchdown and an extra point to keep this game going. So, 1st and goal. See if MSU's defense can step up.
Lonergan in the shotgun. Richard to his right. Here's the snap. Handoff is to Richard. Fakes the handoff. Throws to Bond. Angling for the pylon, and he's taken out of bounds at the Michigan State 2. It'll be 2nd and goal with Boston College knocking on the doorstep.
And they're right at the 2, maybe even closer to the 1-yard line. Marked it right around the 1.5 here on 2nd down. So Spartans are going to bring in some power up front. I bet this would be a run for BC, even though they've struggled moving the ball in that way tonight here on the 1-yard line.
Lonergan in the shotgun. As Richard behind him. And movement up front. This is looking to be on Boston College. And if it is, what a costly mistake for the Eagles on the 1-yard line of Michigan State. It is a false start on Boston College, and that will back them up 5 yards. Huge mistake here in overtime.
And Jacob, we've seen BC's offense capitalize on penalty mistakes from Michigan State throughout this game. So now let's see if MSU's defense can capitalize on a penalty mistake from the Eagles' offense. 2nd and 6 coming up.
There's the right tackle, Kevin Klein, with the movement. Lonergan in the shotgun. Richard to his right. Here's the snap. Lonergan looking to throw, pump fakes, looking for the end zone, and it is caught. Lewis Bond in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. And they are an extra point away from tying it back up here in overtime.
The Spartans had all the momentum there after driving down and scoring that touchdown, but unable to get the stop even after it's brought back to 2nd and 6 there. And this secondary has just really, really struggled in the red zone. They really bit on that fake pass attempt from Lonergan, and it leaves a wide open receiver in Franklin near the back of the end zone.
Luca Lombardo, the big point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Down the pipes and through the uprights. Ties us up at 34 apiece. And Michigan State, their defense is going to stay right on the field as the 2nd segment of overtime involves Boston College getting the ball first.
Yeah, and Boston College really ran a clinic on that Spartans defense there that first time around, so it's going to be dependent on Joe Rossi, the defensive coordinator, to make some adjustments here for Michigan State, because if he doesn't, they're just going to run it right back into the end zone again. And to tell you the truth, BC has been better at passing the ball in the red zone than Michigan State has so far today. So if this game does come down to the 2-point attempts, you know, not feeling 100% great if you're a Spartan fan in that subset.
We'll see what they can do here on the defensive end. They need to make a big play, it seems like. Boston College, though, with the ball first, so the Spartans will know what they need to do on the offensive end when they get a chance to go. Boston College will have it at the 25-yard line once again. First segment of overtime we went from the left to the right, now going from the right to the left. Boston College switching field the opposite way. We'll see if this can play in the favor of Michigan State or not. 34-34 our score, as overtime just keeps on chugging along. So here we go. Second part of overtime. Boston College with their second possession in the frame. They'll be the first ones to go. Lonergan in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw here. Going wide open. Franklin has it. Knocked down at the Michigan State 8. It's a gain of 17 for number 17 for Boston College. And just like that, it's first and goal.
Really abysmal showing from this secondary so far here in these two overtime periods. Lonergan has been able to get whatever he's wanted, and these guys are all wide open too, Jacob. These aren't tough catches.
So first and goal for Boston College at the Michigan State 8, 34-34 our score. And double overtime. Handoff is to Richard up the middle. Won't get much, but breaks the tackle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Turbo Richard breaks an initial scrum at the line of scrimmage, bounces off some tackles, and he crosses the plane for 6. And Boston College now appears to be going for 2. It's in the segment of overtime where that is required. So this is a big spot for this Michigan State defense. If you can prevent the 2-point attempts, all the momentum then falls back to your side.
No doubt, even after giving up 13 points right here, you've got a chance to make up for it, and your offense can still pick you up. Just got to make a stop on this play.
This 2-point conversion is mandatory at this stage in overtime. Lonergan in the shotgun, looking to pass. Firing through options, getting chased down, throws, and incomplete. Knocked away. Amarion Smith with excellent coverage on Lewis Bond, and it remains a 6-point game.
Well, they needed to be all over Bond, and you can't blame Lonergan for going to that spot. It's worked for him most of the night. But MSU able to get the stop on that last play after getting ragdolled around that whole overtime period on defense. And now Aiden Childs and this offense with an opportunity here to save the day for the green and white.
Spartans need a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion. They'll have it at the Boston College 25. Spartans will be in 4th down mode throughout this one. Yep. 1st and 10 at the Boston College 25-yard line. Childs under center. Frazier in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Frazier. Looking for Masunis on the bootleg. Makes the catch and down to the Boston College 17-yard line. Kyle, that is a play that has worked all night for Michigan State.
Yup. That bootleg play action where Childs is moving to his right has been bread and butter for Michigan State. And for Masunis, it's his 3rd catch of the game. It's a 9-yard gain. 3 catches for 31 yards for the Spartan tight end, and he's becoming a really useful piece of this offense.
We'll see what the Spartans can do here. Play caller's dream, 2nd and 1 at the Boston College 16. Childs under center.
You don't want to get too cute here on 2nd and 1 either, Jacob. It's double overtime.
Frazier in the backfield. Handoff is to Frazier. Makes a cut. Working around to the 5 and down to the Boston College 2. Excellent agility at the line of scrimmage. Breaks free. The Spartans are 2.5 yards away from tying this game up.
Excellent change in direction that time from Mekhi Frazier. One of his better runs all night. No doubt about it. 13-yard gain for him. He's up to 85 gained on the night. So he's turned out to have a pretty good performance.
Double overtime, 40-34. Boston College up by 6 over Michigan State. And a timeout having to be taken by Boston College. Late substitutions coming in.
Bill O'Brien is livid, Jacob.
He is absolutely angry right now. The new rules in college football have it that if the offense makes a substitution, the defense is allowed X amount of time afterwards to make their own substitutions. And I think in that case, Bill O'Brien thought he had more time than he actually did.
Yeah, that's right. And he was absolutely hysterical pleading his case with the officials right there. And he does get his time off, his timeout off. So they're both sides talking it over here, but the Spartans looks like they've got it back at the 3-yard line now. 3 yards to go to tie it back up.
Michigan State, they need a touchdown and then a mandatory 2-point conversion afterwards. They're down by 6, 40-34 in double overtime. They have it first and goal at the Boston College 3-yard line. Childs in the shotgun. Has Tullis to his right. 2 receivers lined up that way as well. Sends Tullis away. Childs takes it. Direct snap. Up the middle. He's in. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. Michigan State. And we're all knotted up at 40.
Aiden Childs walking it home for his 5th touchdown overall today. His first on the ground. And now an opportunity once again from the 3-yard line. If the Spartans can convert this 2-point conversion, they win the game.
40-40. Spartans going for the mandatory 2-point conversion. If they get it, they win and walk it off. Childs in the shotgun. Tullis to his left.
Audible.
Now changes the play. Goes under center. Puts Vealing in motion. Fake handoff. Looking. Throwing for the end zone. Kelly has it. Caught. Touchdown. Michigan State. And the Spartans walk it off. The joy of 75,000 here on a special night in East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans needed this game. This game was the most important home game in quite some time. They battled, they fought, and they won 42-40. Your final. Kelly, wow, the great 2-point conversion reception. And an absolute crazy scene here in East Lansing.
Wow. Aiden Childs, what a response. What a game overall. He showed up today and made the throws and made the plays and won his team this football game. That was a perfect read and throw. Patience. Kelly coming across the other side. He was bootlegging over to the right on play action, Jacob, and he darts it back over to the left. And the senior Omari Kelly with the game-winning 2-point reception. 42-40. What a game. The Spartans advanced to 2-0 in one of the most dramatic football games I've ever seen, Jacob.
It was back and forth all night, and it was, you knew it was coming down to the wire when this game started. Back and forth, what a fight for Boston College, but an even more grittier effort for Michigan State. They get the touchdown on the Aiden Childs run. The 2-point conversion is good. Hey Kyle, there is a lot to talk about. I don't even know where to begin.
So much. There's so much. And you know, I talked about in the pregame show, Jacob, about how this program and these fans have been waiting for a moment like this. You see Aiden Childs in the stands right now with Elijah Tout Oliver and Krishan McRae singing victory for MSU in the student section. That is what I mean by moments. This is a memory of a lifetime for these students here, for these fans, for these players. And even though it's only 2 games into the season, that's an emotional victory that you can take going forward when the times get tough. Hey, we can do this. Remember that BC game? They got thrown everything in the blender tonight, and they drank that smoothie up, and they're walking home with a win.
Excellent way to put it. Aiden Childs finishes the night 19 for 29 passing, 231 yards in the air, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and also had 12 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. 42-40, your final. And man, what a game. A lot of thank yous need to go out to our sports director, Joe Dez, our station manager, Faith Flickinger, our board operator for today, the wonderful, the spectacular Brian Rivers, Jessica Chemnitz, our fifth credential, as well as Daphne Bohennick joining us for overtime.
Halftime.
Myself, that's right. I wish
long
for
night,
overtime, right?
long night, my boy, long night.
For halftime. Myself, alongside Kyle Keegan, absolutely so grateful to bring you this one. And an absolute thriller that East Lansing will remember for a long time. 42-40, your final in double overtime. Michigan State wins it over Boston College. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this has been a presentation of college football on Impact 88.9 WDBM.